Hey guys, so I'm literally doing this video again right after just doing the previous one. This is a quick addendum for some of the stuff that I forgot to talk about. I generally want to keep the videos between, roughly between 10 to 15 minutes. So that's why I'm doing this again. Um, Something that I realized that I forgot to explain the backstory behind the photograph I showed you at the end of the last video, which was the cast photo with the actors from Night of the Living Dead. So this photo was taken. It was a photo op at the cast reunion back in 2008 to celebrate the anniversary of the original film. And I believe this was at Staples Center for Fangoria Weekend of Horrors before, I think it was like one of the last ones that they did. But yeah, anyway, so these are the cast members, the surviving cast members, and right in the center is director George Romero before he passed on. I'll show it once again. And that's obviously that's me holding up the program for the live action, the live stage adaptation of Night of the Living Dead at the Maverick Theater. And also, I talked a little bit how the film fell into public domain and how different theaters were putting it on as a show. One of them was the Lonnie Chapman Theater that's in North Hollywood. The company's called the Group Rep. They just did an adaptation of it. I know the Stella Adler Theater did an adaptation of it a few years, I think like 10 years ago. There's even an opera of Night of the Living Dead. But yeah, I put a link in the previous video for the Maverick Theater because they do their show annually in October. And they change, it's a different medium, so they changed a few things here and there. And one of the cool things that they did is where they perform, the stage is connected to they use the gate of their loading dock to have a truck crash into the set, and that's how the zombies get into the house. And if you ever get a chance to check it out, I highly recommend it. There's elements of it that are kind of immersive. When you first walk in there, you're kind of like walking through a little narrow hallway with zombies like trying to reach for you. The acting is always top notch, and their production values are stellar. Also, yeah, again, you can check the previous video that I just uploaded where I talk about what the social climate was in the 60s of when they made this film. And as a reminder, for this quarantine-themed marathon, I am only doing the physical copies of the movies that I own. There's so many streaming services out there that anybody, can pull up anything. So unfortunately, I won't be able to cover Day of the Dead, which is kind of weird because I, have all the other ones surrounding it. But I will go over Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead, the main Romero zombie flicks that are all kind of interconnected and each have their little, jab at social commentary. So until then, I will see you next week. Comment below on which version you prefer watching, the colorized version of Night of the Living Dead or the original black and white version. Take care.